Hi everyone, it's Miss Cabral again. So today I'm going to read one of my favorite stories. It is called Borreguita and the Coyote. The author is Vina Ardima and the illustrator is Petra Mathers. And it's another scholastic book. So I hope you guys enjoy it. I really love the story. Borreguita and the Coyote. Now, this one has a glossary right in the beginning because there are some Spanish words. So let's review those before we begin. So it says Ayutla, it's a city in Western Mexico. Borreguita is a Spanish word for little lamb. Coyote is a small wolf-like animal. They're going to have the word señor, which means mister. Está bien means that all is good. On a farm at the foot of the mountain, there once lived a little ewe lamb. Her master simply called her Borreguita, which means little lamb. One day, Borreguita's master tied her to a stake in a field of red clover. The lamb was eating the lush plants when a coyote came along. The coyote growled, "Grrr, Borreguita, I'm going to eat you." And Borreguita bleated, "Bah, bah, oh, Señor Coyote, I would not fill you up. I am as thin as a bean pod. When I have eaten all this clover, I shall be fat. You may eat me then." Coyote looked at the skinny little lamb in the wide clover field. "Está bien, that is good," he said. "When you are fat, I shall come back and eat you." After many days, the coyote returned. He found the lamb grazing in a meadow. He growled, "Grrr, Borreguita, you are as plump as a tumbleweed. I'm gonna eat you now." Borreguita bleated, "Bah, bah, Señor Coyote, I know something that tastes even better, so much better than lamb." "What?" asked Coyote. "Cheese," cried Borreguita. "My master keeps a round of cheese on his table. He eats it on his tacos." The coyote had never heard of cheese, and he was curious about it. "How can I get some of this cheese?" he asked. Borreguita said, "There's a pond at the end of the pasture. Tonight when the moon is high, meet me there, and I will show you how to get a cheese." "Está bien," said Coyote. "I will be there." Cheese at a pond. That night, when the full moon was straight up in the sky, Borreguita and Coyote met at the edge of the pond. There, glowing in the black water, was something that looked like a big round cheese. "Do you see it?" cried Borreguita. "Swim out and get it." So Coyote slipped into the water and paddled toward this cheese. He swam. But the cheese stayed just far ahead. And finally, he opened his mouth and lunged, whoosh! And the image of the cheese shattered in the splash. Pond water rushed into Coyote's mouth. Coughing and spluttering, he turned and headed straight back to shore. When he reached the shore, the little lamb was gone. She had tricked him. Coyote shook off the water off his fur. Then he looked up at the big cheese in the sky and howled, "Ow!" At dawn the next day, Borreguita went to graze near a small overhanging ledge on the rock on the side of the mountain. She knew that the coyote would be coming after her, and she had a plan. As the sun rose over the mountain, Borreguita saw the coyote coming. He was sniffling along with his nose on some trail. She crawled up under the ledge and lay on her back, bracing her feet against the top. So let me see if you can find Borreguita and the coyote. When the coyote found her, he growled, "Grrr, Borreguita, I see you under there. I'm going to pull you out and eat you." Borreguita bleated, "Bah, bah, Señor Coyote. You can't eat me now. I have to hold up this mountain. If I let go, it will come tumbling down." The coyote looked at the mountain. He saw that the lamb was holding it up. "You are strong," said Borreguita. "Will you hold it while I go get some help?" The coyote did not want the mountain to fall, so he crept under the ledge and put up his feet. "Push hard," said Borreguita. "Do you have it now?" "I have it," said Coyote, "but hurry back. The mountain is so heavy." Borreguita rolled out of the shallow cave and went leaping and running all the way back to the barnyard. Coyote held up that rock until his legs ached and he was hungry and thirsty. And at last he said, "Even if the mountain falls, I'm going to let go. I can't hold it any longer." So the coyote dragged himself out and covered his head with his paws. The mountain did not fall. And then he knew the little lamb had fooled him again. Coyote sat on his haunches and howled, "Oh!" Early the next morning, the coyote hid himself in a thicket in the lamb's pasture. When she drew near, he sprang out with a woof, and he said, "Borreguita, you will not escape me this time. I'm going to eat you now." Borreguita bleated, "Bah, bah, Señor Coyote. I know I deserve to die, but grant me one kindness. Swallow me whole so that I won't have to suffer the biting and the chewing." "Why should I make you comfortable while I eat you?" demanded the coyote. "Anyway, I couldn't swallow you all in one piece even if I wanted to." "Oh, yes, you could," cried Borreguita. "Your mouth is so big, you could swallow a whole cougar. Open it wide, and I will run and dive right in." So Coyote opened his mouth wide and braced his feet. Borreguita backed away, and then she put her head down and charged. Bam! She struck the inside of Coyote's mouth so hard, she sent him rolling back. "Ow, ow, ow," howled the Coyote as he picked himself up and ran away, his mouth feeling like one big toothache. And from that day on, Borreguita frisked about on the farm at the foot of the mountain, and Coyote never bothered her again. The end. Fin. I hope you guys like that story. It's one of my absolute favorites. And if you happen to hear yesterday's story, I want you to tell me what was the same between Borreguita and the Coyote and the night before the leprechaun, the night before St. Patty's Day. So I want you to think about what was the same between the two stories, and then you can tell me what was different. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Bye. Miss Cabral out.